Have you ever seen photos of Carolyn Jones that are so bold they really catch your attention? Well, you are in for a treat. In this video, we are going to explore some of her most daring photos where she wore very little, and how they show a side of her that many people rarely get to see. Stick with me, because you will not want to miss a single moment. Carolyn Jones is known for her acting skills, her charm, and her unforgettable screen presence. But beyond her movies and shows, she has a collection of photos that are very bold. Some of these photos show her in a G-string or other revealing outfits, leaving very little to the imagination. Do note that we are going to talk about them in a way that is fun and respectful. Now, you might be thinking, why would someone take photos like this? Well, it is actually not just about looking daring. For Carolyn, these photos were a way to show confidence, self-expression, and sometimes a little bit of humor. People often forget that photography can be art, and bold images like these are part of an artistic expression. If we look at some of her photos, you can see the way she uses her body to tell a story. Even in a simple G-string, her pose, facial expression, and even the lighting make the photo feel alive. Every small detail adds to the overall feeling of the image. That is what makes them interesting, not just the clothing. Some fans might feel surprised or even shocked when they first see these photos. And that is okay. The reaction is part of why these images are memorable. They make people talk, think, and notice how someone can be both bold and graceful at the same time. Carolyn Jones started as an actress in the 1950s, and over time, she became a well-known figure in Hollywood. While she was famous for her acting, these daring photos added another layer to her personality. They show a side that was not on screen, a side that was playful, confident, and free-spirited. It is also interesting to see how these images were styled. She often combined bold outfits with creative poses, sometimes in simple settings, other times with props or backgrounds. Each photo has its own vibe, showing that even when she wore very little, a lot of thought went into the final look. Some people might ask, is not this too much? But the key point here is confidence. Carolyn Jones was not afraid to show herself the way she wanted. That takes courage, because standing out and being noticed is not always easy. That is something we can all admire, no matter the type of photo. Now, let us talk about why people still remember these photos today. It is not just the boldness, it is the personality behind the images. When you look at a Carolyn Jones photo, you do not just see a model. You see someone with energy, style, and a very strong sense of who she was. That is why her photos have lasted so long in people's memories. Fans often collect these photos, share them online, and even use them as inspiration for their own art projects. Some people appreciate them for the fashion, some for the artistic composition, and some for the confidence they show. No matter the reason, one thing is clear, these images make an impact. Another thing worth mentioning is how the photography itself makes a difference. Lighting, angles, and even small details such as hand placement or posture all change how a photo is perceived. Carolyn Jones worked with skilled photographers who knew how to capture her energy and make each image feel special. That is why, even today, these photos still catch attention. It is also fun to notice how each photo tells a little story. One image might show her playful side, another her mysterious side, and another her confident side. The G-string or the outfit is not the main focus, it is part of a bigger picture. It is like a piece of a puzzle that reveals her personality. So, what can we learn from these photos? First, confidence is powerful. Second, photography can be a form of self-expression. Third, bold choices can be memorable, especially when they show who a person really is. Carolyn Jones understood this, and that is part of why people still talk about her today. If you have enjoyed seeing these bold and interesting sides of Carolyn Jones, make sure to check out more of her photos online and explore the different ways she expressed herself. Remember, every image tells a story, and sometimes the story is more than meets the eye. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content about interesting personalities and their stories. And do not forget to comment below which photo or moment surprised you the most. I would love to hear your thoughts.